finish the story in a second, but it's a good one.
We've got a good story for us. I want to hear it.
It's not often we've had a guest on this show 16. I don't think we've had anyone really on 16 times.
Yeah.
But the man himself is right here. Our favorite, one of our favorites, certainly, Anthony Mackie.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Of course, been in everything from independent features to big budget blockbusters and Broadway, but his latest role starring opposite Sandra Bullock in Our Brand is Crisis.
This is a good movie. Anthony plays a campaign manager trying to get his candidate elected as the new president of Bolivia. But first, he needs to convince everyone just how important the election is.
If you've got some kind of trick up your sleeve, now's the time to pull it out. This actually kind of matters, Jane. And this country could go under. We're talking about people's lives, you know?
You don't think there's something kind of odd about him? Sort of checked out?
I think he's a client who's paying you to be a strategist.
Oh, okay.
Do we have a problem? Because if we do, you need to tell me.
If there's a problem, Ben, I will tell you.
Wow. Anthony's telling us the story.
Oh, my gosh.
First things first, we just mentioned you've been here 16 times. So if you could punch your Today Show punch card. Because
That's your blue whipped cream
You're
card.
the only one who gets to punch card.
Blue whipped cream.
Yeah, that's your blue whipped cream
on your
card.
20th appearance, you get to keep Wrangler. So.
I hope so. I hope so. Wrangler is
That's a reward.
You actually get to have a mug, which they're very in demand. You need to switch that
I was going to say, I'm jacking that.
You're good. You're good. Okay, so you're going to finish your Prince story for us later. But we got to talk about this movie. For people who don't know, it's based on a documentary. It's based on a true story. What are we seeing there?
So basically, I play a political analyst that hires a group of people to come in and get this presidential candidate elected because he's 24 points behind Castillo. And, you know, in real life, it's such a turbulent political climate in Bolivia. And I think it helps the movie a great deal by taking it outside of the American political climate. And, you know, because there's so much going on now to where you can see it in other cultures and other societies and just see the reality of politics now.
You're engaged politically, people who follow your headlines, social media, never been afraid to bite your tongue. How does it factor into this film?
Well, you know, as an actor, politics is a very sketchy line to walk. Because my thing is, we live in America. If you want to support a politician that I don't believe in, good for you. But it's not like that anymore. You know, it's like your political views kind of dictate who you are and where you're going in the world. And it's really sad to see, but I feel like it's a learning lesson.
The timing of the movie couldn't be more perfect right now with the heated political climate that we're in. But also, you work with a fantastic cast, Sandra Bullock, Billy Bob Thornton. I know you and Sandra, I think you said you recognize at the end of the filming that you are the same person.
We're kind of the same. She's like a tall, attractive version of me.
How does that happen exactly?
We just, you know, it's rough to be around the two of us because we just make fun of each other all day. And, you know, she has a really thick skin and so do I. And it's fun. I feel like when you work on a movie, the climate of the set starts at the top and works its way down. And Sandy is so humble and so beautiful of a person that everyone just looks forward to showing up to work, you know?
You're also, Anthony, bringing back your role as Falcon in Captain America movie.
Yes.
I understand on the set there was some kind of a push-up contest where you said, I'm going to beat Captain America himself. Is this true?
Well, I didn't start it.
Okay.
The wonderful Paul Bettany showed up on set one day because I was feeling really good about myself. And we were shooting at the Porsche facility right outside Atlanta, and they had a whole gym set up, right? I was like, this is amazing. We could work out at work, right? So Paul shows up, and he's like, oh, you know, in his British accent, I did 65 push-ups last night. I'm like, 65? That's it? Like, was that at one setting, or you stretched that out over the day? So I was like, I'm pretty sure I can do more push-ups than anybody. So Chris Evans goes home, sets up his camera, and he pumps out 75 push-ups.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
That's impressive. You did that on carpet. That's impressive. So I go on set, I call everybody around. I'm like, all right, fellas, here we go. Bow, bow, bow. 88 push-ups later.
88.
Are you serious?
One time, no break. And the only reason I stopped was because I started laughing. I thought I was going to pee. So I stopped.
88?
That's a good
88,
reason to
88, yeah.
Anthony Mackie, we've got so many stories with him.
Yes.
We love
Lily's
it. Come
gonna
back
set up
tomorrow
a
for day
camera, and I wonder how many
17.
can you do?
it.
How
Our
many
Brandon's
push-ups?
Crisis hits theaters this Friday.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.